In the 60s and 70s, before there was Bachelor Nation or 90 Day Fiancé, the on-screen romance began with a household hit, the dating game. The groovy set was home to one lucky bachelor or bachelorette asking questions from one side of the wall to mysterious contestants on the other side. At the conclusion of the show, the eligible Mr. or Mrs. blindly chose one winner to date based on their answers. In 1978, one mysterious man sat on the opposing side of the wall in hopes of being chosen as contestant Cheryl Bradshaw's lucky suitor. Introduced to the crowd as Bachelor Number 1, a successful photographer, his charm, wit, and somewhat sexy answers appealed to the audience, which of course in turn appealed to the producers. What the show didn't know, however, is that Bachelor Number 1 had a criminal record, and Miss Bradshaw could be in great danger. His name was Rodney Alcala, and even his audition for the show came with some controversy. Soon-to-be married producers Mike and Ellen Metzger interviewed Alcala for his big dating game debut. Ellen recalls finding his mannerisms and appearance very attractive, something that women watching with the show would likely go for. Her future husband, however, felt different, saying that Alcala had a strange personality, and he wasn't the only one who thought so. One of the other contestants on the aired episode, aka Bachelor Number 2, also described Alcala as creepy, and said that prior to the show's start backstage, Alcala told him, "I always get my girl." In an age without the technology for background checks, the dating game team didn't have much to go off of when casting their show. Unknowing of his criminal history, including attempted murder, they allowed Alcala to participate. In the end, Cheryl Bradshaw did decide to leave with Alcala. That is, until she saw his true colors the following day. Ellen Metzger received a call from the Bachelorette. She said, "Ellen, I can't go out with this guy. There's weird vibes that are coming off of him, he's very strange, and I'm not comfortable. Is that going to be a problem?" And of course, Ellen said no. A blessing of good judgment from Cheryl and the support of the dating game team to forego her date with the inexplicably strange Alcala truly may have saved her life. Following his appearance on the show, an investigation was well underway, and Alcala was convicted of murdering 12-year-old Robin Samstow. After a trove of evidence belonging to victims was found in a Seattle storage locker, 3 trials, and 30 years after his first conviction, Rodney Alcala was sentenced to death, although he ended up dying of natural causes in July of 2021. All in all, it was discovered that Alcala was responsible for the disappearance and murder of at least 7 women throughout the 70s, one of whom was found just months before Alcala's appearance on the dating game. A truly twisted and tragic story. If you enjoyed this playback on a sinister dating game experience, or if it's given you reason to watch dating games a bit more closely, throw us a like, a comment, or a subscribe. We'll catch you next time for another episode of Ripley's Rewind.